This is a recording to guide you through some of the other star drawings that you can do just for yourself. These come from the study of sacred geometry. If you get interested in these kinds of drawings, they're really fun. They're very good right, left brain. It's kind of, some people call it yoga on paper. So if you like this, just contact me. I can send you more of these, but if you Google sacred geometry drawings, you can certainly find a lot of them. And they are very closely connected with mandalas. If you're somebody who likes those, you can kind of see the early beginnings of geometric drawing and mandalas in these practices. So I'm just going to take you through a few of them. And I did ask you to have a placemat or something flat or a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper, you're first going to start by drawing a circle. So you can see I have a circle here. And then on that circle, you can take, if you're using buttons or rocks or acorns, whatever little items you have available, it doesn't really matter. I like using those because they're natural materials that kids engage with, and it's always nice to have those sensory experiences. And if you wanted to, you could have pieces of paper in your classroom with the circle on them and these dots. These would be for very, very young children. They could just place one on each dot or make a design out of it. But as kids get older, you could do these at a small table. Do one yourself and show them how to do it, and it's a really wonderful experience for them to see something like a star come from just connecting these items. So these little red circles we're going to pretend are, let's say they're rocks. And you notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. These are kind of tricky to place on a circle, so just take your time with it. If you wanted to, for kids, you could have little dots where they, for 7 spaces, where they place the items. And of course, that's really great one-to-one correspondence practice. So you start at, let me get my draw thing ready. Okay, so I'm starting up here, and if I draw a line to every other rock, so I would skip this rock, right? And I would draw a line from this rock to this rock. Okay, then I'm going to skip the next rock and go to this rock. Then I'm going to skip another rock and go there, yes. And then I'm going to skip another rock and go here. Then I skip another rock and go here. Skip another rock and go here. Skip one more rock, and ta-da! I have a star. So that's a really wonderful experience. I'm going to erase and do that again so you can see it again. Let's do a different color this time. How about orange? So we're going to skip this rock, right? We're going to go 1, skip 1, 2, skip 1, 3, skip 1, 4, skip 1, 5, skip 1, 6, skip 1, 7, skip 1. And also, I should mention, you can do these outside if you have, chalk and you draw a big circle and you draw the little dots and they put a rock or a log or whatever. That's also a great way to do this. And instead of drawing it, of course, you could have them draw it, but you could also have them just place the stones and then run from stone to stone and make that star by running. So there's lots, or jumping or skipping if you made it really big. So that's a great way to bring this outside on the ground. and create it that way. So this time, for your second drawing, we're going to look at those same spaces in 7 spaces. So we have one rock here, one rock here, one here right across from it, one down here and across from it, and then 2 more down here across from each other. So I don't really like that placement here. That doesn't look right to me. So I'm going to erase it. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to erase. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to draw that. I like that a little better up here and here. Okay, so you can kind of, I deliberately kind of let myself redo those so you can see it's really tricky to place 7 dots around a circle. So that in itself is a really great practice to try to do. So this time, instead of skipping every second rock, we're going to skip every 3rd rock, and it's going to create a different star. So if we draw the line skip 2, it's going to be to here, yes. Then we're going to skip 2 more, so that means we're going to come up here. Then we're going to skip 2 more, so we come over here. Oh, nope, that's a mistake. I didn't skip 2. So let's start over. Okay, so you can see this is, I've been doing this for a long time, but I've never done it on the computer like this before. So it's good for you to see that everybody has to think this through. So we're going to skip 2 and come down here. Skip 2, go up here. Skip 2 and come here. Yes. Then skip 2, come here. Skip 2, come here. Skip 2, come here. Whoops. And skip 2 more, and we come here. And look at that star. So again, you can do these outside. You can, have fun with them in the classroom too. But the main thing is that you are also teaching kids to count, to skip 2, skip 3 along the way. These are really complicated. You might want to start with just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then just have kids fool around with what happens when I connect these in a different order. What do I get? Very odd shapes maybe, right? So in the beginning, they're just fooling around with this, just like I just did. But those are 2 ways of connecting with 7 rocks placed around the circle.